Hi and welcome, I am Helle, and today I'm going to show you my collection of games. This is a thing that you guys have requested and I have kind of promised to do it, and now is the time. I have reorganized all of my games. I wanted to do that first before I was going to show my collection, and that was quite a task. I've had all of my games out of the shelves and then put them back and reorganize them. And I'm going to show you my collection. I'm going to do it fairly quick, but let's start. Let's look at all the games that I have. The first we are going to look at is this one, where I have a lot of shelf space here, just looking down and up. And this is the one that I'm most happy with after I have reorganized my games. So this is a shelf where I have just Euro games. And I have tried to sort them a bit, of course, also for size, but also for complexity and a bit with the author, if I have some of the same, like we have up here. Up here we have Friedemann Friese for 4 of the games, and then, yeah, some other games. But this is all Euro games on this shelf, and I really think this looks awesome after I have reorganized them. And then we have some more, and also we have some Stefan Feld here and Clans of Caledonia, some easier games to the right, and then some longer games to the left here. Except for St. Louis, that is also a more easy game. And then down here I have placed some racing games. This is all games where you are going to compete to be the first over the line. And then I have some good old classic games. All of these I have played a lot. We have some of the newer games too. All these are fairly new, but all great Euro games that are more heavy. And then some easier games. This is also a new one. On the right side we have Azul, all of the different Azul, and also the little new mini Azul. Good old Puerto Rico, Kalos, and then Stone Age. And also some heavier and some easier games. So you have Root, Terra Mystica, Le Aura, and then we have Tapestry, and Quacks is also over here. And if we go down from this one, then this is all Uwe Rosenberg. So I've tried to set them together. And then we have more Euro games, and then we have Stefan Feld on this side. We have Wingspan with expansions, and then we have 3 different types of Terraforming Mars. And further down we have some more Euro games. Oh, and St. Petersburg. That one I have played a lot over the years. Really also enjoyed that one. And then we have Patchwork, a great 2-player game, and Sagrada, and then more Euro, a little bit heavier Euro games, and then some easier Euro games. And Imperial Miners, that is also a new game that came out last year. And at the bottom here we have even more Euro games. These are a bit easier games, not so heavy, but also we have Essen, of course, we also need to play every time before we go to the Essen Spiel, and Alhambra, and Copenhagen, and some different games. And on this side we have even more games. CV Sushi Roll, and Disjunke, an old one, and 7 Wonders. Lots of great games in this shelf. So that is a Euro worker placement shelf I have made on that side here of the room. And on the other side we have a big shelf with the different games. I'm trying to see if you can see it all, but this room is pretty small, so I can't give you it all in one view. But let's have a closer look. In the corner here, I have a little one where I have added some small games. I have put up some small games in here. And in the center here, I have my love letter collection. I have so many different types of love letters. That is one of our favorite games to play, of small card games. So this is a lot of games. Smaller games we have there. And if we look on top of my shelf first, then up here I have Blood on the Clock Tower, the real version, and then the one I made myself, Sieg with Hitler. We have an expansion for Harry Potter, Siege Rundar, and then Leads of Legends. I have played through that one completely, and I need to play through it one more time. I haven't come around to that. And then on these shelves here, I have cooperative games. So I have added some cooperative games, and then semi-cooperative games further over, and party games. And then at the bottom I have more Euro games, and then I have some games of that I haven't played yet. So that is my shame shelf. All these games here where I need to play them. But let's have a closer look. Oh, I actually also need to play this one. I haven't played this one yet. So this is all cooperative games. And this is a new one from last year. And that one, yeah, Mountains of Madness. A fun, chaotic game where you're definitely going to laugh. You have some Zombicide. And then we have Feed the Kraken and Project Elite. But this is a social deduction game. This is a game where you have people on different teams. Where these are all fully cooperative. Also the ones I have on this shelf here. This is fully cooperative. And this one we have my pandemic games, and then Aeon's End Legacy. And Aeon's End Legacy, I have played through it, and I have just bought reset the pack, and I've reset the game, so I'm going to play it again. Really think that was great to play through. So I'm going to play it with another group. And then we have some more cooperative games. And this is also cooperative games, and this one is an Aeon's End Light. I like this version they have made. And up here we have some semi-co-op games. Station 4 is really not a co-op game, but you kind of have some that might want to do the same. But Nemesis, you can play it fully co-op, or you can play it semi-co-op. And this is also games that you can play where you have some kind of semi-co-op version. Dead of Winter you can also play fully co-op. And then we have some party games. So that was the top 2 rows. Then we have 3 rows more. And this is games I need to play that I haven't come around to yet. Those we have down here. And the bottom here. And then we have some more Euro games. And oh, the Castles of Burgundy and Shogun. And this is actually also a cooperative game. So, and then we have some legacy games. At the moment we are playing through the Legacy Pandemic 1. I have played through the Legacy number 0. And I'm playing Sagrada Artisans. And I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it with 2 groups. And here we have a little mix of different games. And some more games. And also here. And then we have my Ticket to Ride collection of games. For some more games that I need to play. And then we have this one. This one is also filled with games, but that is kind of smaller games. Most of them are games that you're going to play with 6+ players I have here. So I have lots of games in this one too. But there's a better way to have all of these smaller games. More games. And also in the corner here. So that was all my games upstairs. Now we're going to go downstairs in the basement and look at the rest of the games. And I'm really happy with how this one is, and I think it looks great. It makes me happy to sit in this room, and this is actually here where I'm editing. This is my little office. It's only about 6 square meters, but room for a lot of games in here. And now we will go downstairs and look at the rest of the games. And now we are downstairs. I have 2 more shelves we can look at, not totally filled, but there's still a lot of games. On the side here I do have a little travel chest and hive, and then some accessories. And down here we have Clask for 2. And behind these 2 extra chairs, I have Classic 4. I have 2 games of Classic 4. And we have one more big shelf here with games and then a smaller one at the end. Here we have a mix of different games. This is mainly Euro games that I have. And this is an old version of Project Elite. I'm thinking of selling this version since I have a newer version of it. So some of the games I have on this side, that is games I'm actually thinking of selling. Because I have so many games and I need room for new games. Might even sell this one. I've had this for many years. This is the first edition of the Castles of Burgundy. So that is a German version I have of the game. But now I have the newer version. So I don't need to have both. So yeah, this is a lot of different games and I'm actually thinking of selling them at the Essen Spiel this year. I have done it once before, so maybe it's time to do it again with some of the games. So yeah, actually I also have King of New York. I also think that's a good game, but I prefer to play the Tokyo version. We never get around to playing this version, so I think that one could find a new home too. But this is a lot of different games. We also have stacked in the basement. And yeah, it's time to clean up a bit. But that was the first 3 shelves where I'm considering selling off some of them. But then these ones I'm keeping in my collection, the next ones we're going to look at. You have this one. Oh, and if you have kids and you want some crazy fun game, then Crazy Coconuts is always a great game. And then we have Batman. I have not come around to play it, but Line did say it to me for some days ago. We should play this one. So one day we are going to open this one. It has been waiting for us. Just having a quick look around here of all the games. And then we have some dexterity games here, 4 of them, and then also curling. So 5 different dexterity games here. And then I have some expansions for Settlers. And then we have Bloodborne. And then some different games again. And yeah, Transamerican, a good old game. Also played a lot with the kids when they were younger. And Las Vegas, yeah, that one. Also a good game to play with the family. And then on top here, I have Orthworn, which I need to play. I also have the 7th Continent. Then we have Pandemic Legacy Zero. I have played through this. Zombie Würfel, Robo Rally, an old classic. And then we have more games, expansions for Battlestar Galactica. Season 2, we haven't come around to that. We are playing Season 1 now. And Massive Darkness, I still haven't gotten around to playing the game. I need to, and I know I'm going to enjoy it very much. And then I have Lifeform. I've only played it a couple of times. I also need to play that one more. So many games I need to play more. Then some more worker placement Euro games. Again, this is a cooperative game. And also Last Night on Earth, that is actually team games where you're going to play against each other. And then we have Arcadia Quest, Inferno, and Combo Fighter up here. And some more Arcadia Quest. And then Mass Morgan. And Santorino, 2-player game, Colt Express, Fog of Love. And then at the moment I'm playing Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. And then Balloon Pop. And then I have one down here Then I have one down here with a lot of different games also. So lots of smaller games hidden in these. It's yeah. So that was a quick look at my game collection. I have lots of games that I still need to play. And then I have found some games I have put down here on the shelf that needs to find a new home so someone else can get to play the games. So that was my walkthrough of my collection, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.